Again, everybody, a very good evening. 6:21 by the watch. I'm Jashin Kapani. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great day. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. I'm on your walls again, and I'm sharing a read which is work related and stuff. It's about this interesting brand iPhone. Somehow, I don't know. Somehow, I've had a negative impression about iPhone from the very onset that I saw it and stuff. And as I read the story of the brand and stuff, apparently it seems that they had a negative environment and stuff, and they had to kind of get in a coach, and had to get in a professional to actually understand what was happening and why the brand was not picking up, where the positioning went wrong, and what is it that was not right about it, including the psychological approach to the whole brand and the outlook and the company's attitude and approach towards building the brand and stuff. Okay, so this is a kick-ass one. One of my favorite books. Also amongst the I don't know how many 300 probably I've read. I've lost count of the names and stuff. But the point is, it's a good read. It's talking about Apple and iPhone launch 2008 when they went into technical issues and stuff like that, and iPhone could not sell their phones and stuff because the older version was being upgraded to the higher version, and there was a huge chaos in the market. In the techie jargon, as they say, the phones were bricked, and at Apple's head office, it seemed apparently that in the conference room there were tempers flaring, there was negativity, people were lining up all the night, they could not sell any phones, and the guy working with Apple realized, he says in his own words, we had to get down to focus, to get our team thinking in the right way, to stop even wondering why and wondering why our phones were not selling, and actually rather than being in that state of mind of unnecessary the negative worry, and being bogged by the issue, why not find a solution and fix the right problems, which apparently they did. They had to take down the iOS update, and they had to basically upgrade it, and then as they got working on it, and their servers got running and stuff, they realized that the influence apparently was that they needed a positive approach and a positive attitude to this. And he says that's one of the big things that this experience taught me. When it gets to the negative, get it out, get onto the issue, but do not let the damn meeting and the attitude and how people are feeling and the mental approach and attitude to it dwell on it. Do not let, in his own words, the bitch sessions last for very long, because psychologists were called in and they had to look at the approach, and the approach was basically a problem focused coping in contrast to an emotion focused coping or finding a solution. So he says that, Bill and the Apple board had plenty of chances to practice his approach after Steve Jobs returned as CEO in 1997, but they were not able to do this. And as they were learning to go forward, they roped in a few people from different industries and stuff. And they had to kind of get into positive leadership, and it made it a lot easier to solve the problem. And Bill had to coach them, and Bill had to also kind of praise teams and people, give them a hug, appreciate them, build their confidence and comfort and stuff, and ask them different questions and stuff, and not get the focus on to fear, on to worry, on to negative issues and stuff like that, but on to solution finding. What is the heart of the problem in a positive manner? He says, as we were starting to coach and influence people, as any sports people would do, or any HR people would do, or any positive visionaries would do. We felt that as we left the coach, as we left our offices and came back, positive coaching was helping us lead with praise, and it was helping us following up with constructive feedback. And as we got to work together, we forgot that we did not have to rip people. We did not have to make people feel unworthy. We did not have to make them feel small. We did not have to kind of rip them apart and stuff. And we had to start treating them like kids in a playground, where you're normally, kind of mentoring them, and you're kind of taking care of their attitudes and stuff and all that. And I don't know what it was. I think there was a post which appeared from some international so-called, no offense meant, but there was this psychologist whose post appeared on my Instagram, and there was a comment I think he made in some international market. I'm sharing it because it came on my Facebook today on my Insta that children are narcissists, and I was like, what the shit are they teaching, and what the shit are they promoting in US and UK and other countries? How are you putting it in the heads on Instagram and through your sessions and stuff that children are narcissists? I mean, some children can be, but narcissist is something which you don't use so very casually and so very regularly, and I was like, what the hell, and I would not like to follow such feeds and such videos where mentoring is happening, or mental conditioning is happening, or awareness is taking place, or I mean, you're basically kind of putting people in a thought process that children are narcissists. That's a negative approach. And if all parents start looking at their children or their family as narcissists and stuff, I don't think they're going to ever have children who are confident and stuff like that. I mean, I would have appreciated a comment or a thought share saying some children are narcissists and stuff, but why would you make the whole community of children like that? I think this is some negative and some really sickening mentoring happening there and stuff like that. So, coming back to the point, I'm so glad this book happens to be before me and stuff like that, because it's very important to kind of look at the positive approach and a problem solving approach. And he says negative situations can be infectious. People get cynical, people get fearful, people get negative, optimism fades. And it is through our experience that it was only when we brought about a positive board member that we had, we could dismiss the whole attitude, and we became more of cheerleaders and more of people who were identifying the issues and concerns and not focusing, like I said, so much on it. So positive attitude and the right mindset helps in stuff. And also linking this read to advertising and branding and PR, because that's been my formative years of my career and stuff. So a lot of people ask me that, the journey's like this, the journey's been like that, you're still going on strong, and do you recommend us to be in advertising? Do you recommend us to be in branding and stuff like that? So my answer to that is that, it's not the industry that's bad. It's just a set of people or a set of organizations whose iteration rate is very high. But you have international brands and you have Indian brands in branding, in advertising, in marketing, in entrepreneurship, in designing, in architecture and stuff like that, which give you lots and lots of good education, lots and lots of lots and lots of international education as well. And like I said, it's not all companies which are like that. If a iteration rate of a company is really high, it means there's something wrong with the organization. It's not with the people. And I've had quite a few changes in my resume in my career, and the issue was that I think in some places I was an overperformer. And I think when I look back now, I think I was doing pretty good, and people got threatened by my existence and stuff. And as they would say, politics happened. But the point is, the moment I started kind of, improving and learning more and getting into better organizations and a better culture, things like that didn't happen because people were mostly secure. So all these kind of things happen when people are not in the right frame of mind. Uh, you know, they say that confident people, or let's say people who are kind of well versed with different industries, who've got international exposure and stuff, can actually see through the reasons why people are kind of bringing others down, killing spirits, demotivating them. They're trying to make people work in negative cultures and stuff like that. And lots of people, lots of youngsters and youth say yes to that because whatever reason it may be, they want the money, they want the exposure, they want on the job training and stuff like that. But the point is, if you can choose, try and be in a positive attitude where, like Bill is saying, it's going to boost your confidence. It's going to kind of make you look forward to go to that office every day. You're going to learn something new. You're going to enjoy your work. You'll have different portfolios and brands to handle. You have different creative exposures and stuff like that. You meet different personalities and stuff. And then you can ask yourself this question: is the industry really bad, or is it just a few setups that are like that? Okay. So, I mean, I think that should be good. Gist it says, do not let the negative bit sessions last and stuff. Air all the negative issues, but do not dwell on them. And if you're going to be part and parcel of negativity and stuff, do not blame anybody and everybody, because if you really want to be successful, if you want to kind of have a hands-on approach and a forward movement, you have to kind of look at positive psychology in a way. And there are lots of brands who have different departments and HR and recruiters and stuff who do all the mentoring and stuff. So in the end, he says, because we were focused only on the cynical and the negative stuff that had been kind of growing and being encouraged in our organization, we never ever were able to see situations from a different light. And I've already shared that the moment they got into the heart of the problem in a positive way, they were able to crack it, and they were able to influence as a sports person, coach anybody, So love and luck and take care. So mindset means a lot. Hanging around with people who have got wrong attitudes, complaining attitudes, grievances, and deflated, underconfident attitudes and stuff. I would not recommend you to be a part of that circle, because it starts rubbing onto you. You start relating with it. You start bringing your level down to kind of be accepted by those people and stuff. But the idea is learning forward means also evolving and improving and getting information, not just bookish and stuff. Because if you are living an image and I ask you 10 different questions, you may not even have an answer. So without being a copycat, be an original, and actually learn positivity and learn from big brands. And I love this caption. It says, identify the biggest problem, the elephant in the room, bring it in the center, and tackle it first. Okay. I mean, I just love this because it just helps me to kind of look at issues that can be resolved without even looking at people, without even looking at the culture of an organization, and focusing more on myself and my own growth and stuff. And when you do that, you forget all the problems and the challenges, because you're here to do your work. You do your work, you hang around with like minded people, you get into a successful setup, and these people, they teach you how to be self-aware, they teach you how to understand the strengths and not focus so much on your weaknesses and stuff, and you grow into a better person. So love and luck and take care. I'm on jkapani at gmail.com, jashinkapani .im at gmail.com. Wishing everybody a very happy Dussehra in advance. So let's make the best of the holidays and stuff, and enjoy. And this is a $1 trillion read and stuff. So leadership is not about your family getting into the way of your work and stuff like that. It's actually about people who work in the office and stuff. And I think I've learned it through my own journey and stuff, that I can't apply a homemaker's attitude, or I can't apply attitudes of people who are not working in my own setup and stuff like that. I really have to look at, again, a reminder, top 10 maybe global, and top 10 maybe the doers and achievers, to actually find the reasons as to why certain issues are happening, and why certain consistent challenges are coming on to me, on my setup and stuff, and what is it that I can do to really get into the bottom of it and find a solution of cracking it. So it's very important to meet industry members. It's very important to be shaking it off with other people, and getting their mindsets and stuff like that. And that's going to help you, because it's going to give you new perspectives. It's going to change the way you think, and change the way you look at situations and stuff like that. So that works. So you can write to me on jkapani at gmail.com and jashinkapani.im at gmail.com. My third email address is jashinkapani office at gmail.com. And make sure that you have efficient, proficient, and you have inspired people and motivated people who are wanting to consistently work and stuff like that. Because when there are days when you don't feel like working, or you have a challenge, or you're not feeling that great and stuff, the energy in your office and the energy in that culture, or energies of those people, will actually inspire you and make you go forward. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. Cheers and enjoy your weekend. Looking forward to Saturday tomorrow. Bye bye.